with the traditional Easter greeting. I will say to you, Christ is risen, and the response is, Christ is risen indeed. Christ is risen. Christ is risen indeed. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. We'll begin by singing, if you're able to, if you know the words, if you remember them, to Christ the Lord is risen today. Proclamation that comes to us from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 28, verses 1 through 10. After the Sabbath, as the first day of the week was dawning, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went to see the tomb. And suddenly there was a great earthquake, for an angel of the Lord, descending from heaven, came and rolled back the stone and sat on it. His appearance was like lightning, and his clothing white as snow. For fear of him, the guards shook and became like dead men. But the angel said to the women, "Do not be afraid. I know that you are looking for Jesus who was crucified. He is not here, for he has been raised, as he said. Come, see the place where he lay. Then go quickly and tell his disciples, he has been raised from the dead, and indeed is going ahead of you to Galilee. There you will see him. This is my message for you." So they left the tomb quickly with fear and great joy and ran to tell his disciples. Suddenly Jesus met them and said, "Greetings." And they came to him, took hold of his feet, and worshipped him. Then Jesus said to them, "Do not be afraid. Tell my brothers." afraid. Go and tell my brothers to go to Galilee. There they will see me. Let us now join together in singing our hymn, Up from the Grave He Arose.
From the grave he arose, with a mighty triumph for his foes. He arose a victor from the dark domain, and he lives forever with the saints to reign. He arose, hallelujah, Christ arose. Gravely they wash his head. Jesus, my Savior, gravely they seal the dead. Jesus, my Lord, up from the grave he arose, with a mighty triumph for his foes. He arose a victor from the dark domain, and he lives forever with the saints to reign. He arose, he arose, hallelujah, death had won its prey. Jesus, my Savior, he tore the walls away. Jesus, my Lord, up from the grave he arose, with a mighty triumph for his foes. He arose a victor from the dark domain, and he lives forever with the saints to reign. He arose, hallelujah, Christ arose.
Yes, we did it. As the train is going by, and I know we are thinking that we would really rather hear the music and the singing, but as I was watching all of these many cars going by, that our nation needs to be working. And so each one of those containers that represents jobs for our people. So a sign of hope, but also aware that many of those cars were empty. So we keep our prayers going for workers around the world, for all who are needing employment at this time. This is our day for celebration, and I have a rose that is here on the terrace, and it is in honor of the birth of Lucas Whitman. And so prayers of thanksgiving for his safe delivery and for the beginning of his life with his family. We're going to get started with the parade. We have some of our youth who are going to be performing a dance, but then we're going to have all of you, starting with the road that is closest to the church. You're going to head down towards C Street and then drive in front of the church. We have the camera that's over here, and roll down your windows on the passenger side so that you can wish everyone a happy Easter. Thank you so much for being here, and youth, come on over.
You want me to play during the parade?
Do you have music?
No.
Go ahead. Do you want music?
Yeah, we thought it was just gonna be piano.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Do you have a request?
Do you have a request?
No.
That's in public domain.
Have a tempo. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay, I'll play Up from the Grave He Rose again.
Sweet.
Go.
All right, let's start making our way into position to come by the camera. That's our last card. Thank you so much for the Easter parade. It was wonderful to see everyone. Happy Easter, and may the resurrection of Christ fill you with all peace and love. Amen.